Are you ready?
San Francisco Bay, more is not necessarily better. So the weight is like...
Today I am in San Francisco and I will do some sailing here. I have been following a project with a friend building a carbon fiber Trimaran 23 feet. So about similar size as mine, Trimaran, and we are going to sail in the San Francisco Bay. You can see Alcatraz in the background. We will sail a bit south of here. I will test out the boat and do some interviews and lots more.
I like where you matched the hand.
That's perfect.
Hilarious.
Okay, I'm here today with Chris with his amazing carbon fiber custom boat. So Chris, tell me something about the boat.
Yeah, hi Chris, nice. Thanks for joining today. This is Sardine boats, Sardine Run 23. The designer is Alcatraz from France, and it's a fantastic boat. It took me 4 years to build. I launched last year, and by now I think I've worked through all the kinks and welcoming Chris to enjoy San Francisco South Bay. And while we are talking, of this pretty decently sized catamaran going right ahead of us in this narrow channel, but I'm sure we can maneuver around him. So the weight is like asking for the age of a woman. It could be less than a ton, but I haven't really had a chance to measure it because I would have to measure the trailer, and it's 750 kilograms.
And it's 23 feet long, and how wide is it? It looks quite wide.
How wide? I forgot, is it 14.6 feet, something like that?
Yeah.
So you find all the specs on sardineboats.com.
I will put something up here with all the data.
So the wind in the Bay Area, except for winter, is never disappointing us. So now it looks very calm and quiet. It's like 12:30 summertime here. Probably within an hour or two, it will grow significantly.
Okay.
But we will have fun out here.
It's our first boat we meet. It's a big catamaran. Looks fast to me.
Nice cat!
I would say choosing this design, the Sardine 23.
I was looking for a trimaran that would allow me to spend the night over with maybe 2 or 3 people, be maybe the 26, 28 foot range. And I looked around, there's not too many trimarans you can build yourself that are modern style. So eventually I ran into Sardine 19 from Sardine boats, and I looked at it and I really liked the design, and I thought, hey, this should be a little bit longer than 19 foot, right? And then I contacted Alel Behich, the designer and owner of Sardine Boat, and from there on we started a dialogue and how to design my version. Small boats, small problems. Big boats, big problem. Go smaller. So instead of 26 foot, I actually ended up with a 23 foot version, and I'm, in hindsight, definitely agree that was the right decision. In terms of ocean going, maybe if you want to go to Hawaii from here, which you can, I would say 23 foot is maybe a little too small, but my intent is not to go to Hawaii, at least not in the foreseeable future. So again, the discussion on many details was, of course, extensive, and I'm very happy to see that Alel actually he accommodated all my special requirements. And there's actually another French gentleman in Brittany who is building the same boat.
Okay.
And this is probably getting launched either end of this year. It's making good.
I don't know how it is when it's choppy. I guess it could be pretty choppy here.
Usually it is. It's still spring. The Central Valley getting very hot, and it pulls in wind from the cold Pacific Ocean, and it's pulled into the Golden Gate. This is the opening, and it has a funnel effect. Good old Bernoulli, right? And that's actually blowing up or increasing the wind speed dramatically here. But today, still spring, apparently, or we haven't seen it yet, but I positive we will have a little more wind in an hour or two.
And the sail configuration is a jib and a mainsail, and right now the mainsail is from a catamaran, right?
The mainsail is actually from, it's said that the SuperCat 20.
SuperCat 20X.
And that was a design, I think, from the 1980s. The mast I also from the SuperCat I shortened by around 6 feet. So it's like 33 feet tall, the mast. And again, for San Francisco Bay, more is not necessarily better.
Yeah, I can see it's. It looks much higher now than on the picture, I would say. Where did you get the mast from?
I think if you go for a carbon solution, it's like 20 grand, $20,000.
Yeah.
So which would be more than the actual boat. Well, maybe not, but and a very nice, knowledgeable gentleman from Sweden pointed me to a source. Someone had posted on Craigslist a catamaran mast, and guess that's the one I bought from him, and he also gave me the sail and some of the.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of bang for the bucks, that configuration. And the bowsprit.
I'm a big fan of sort of combining plywood, foam, and carbon. So in this case, I made first a cross section with 5mm plywood shape. Then I put foam on both sides, shaped it, and then wrapped it. It's waiting for a spinnaker or cold zero or bigger sail to be added in the future.
I think it has a huge potential setup. And you have those low friction rings as well to hold it down.
Yeah, so that's actually the design I pretty much took from Sardine 19. I looked hundreds of times at the same pictures.
Yeah.
Alel Behich has a nice selection of pictures on his website, and it shows how you use these low friction rings to make a very easy and efficient way to pull in the retention, the bowsprit. So Chris, is this your first time sailing in California?
It is.
You know how it always is. This is not the typical South Bay conditions, but again, it's still early. Let's see how. Oh, it's only 1:30 actually. So wind is sort of peaking typically at 4 or 5 p.m. I call this coffee sailing, right?
Sailing. Yeah, you could almost have a coffee on the Trimaran and it will not tilt out.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I feel the rudder is pretty good steering, and it reacts right away. Very well balanced boat. Right now, of course, we could have some more sail, but too much fun.
So again, what you see here, this is called the San Mateo Bridge, channel of the airplanes to San Francisco Airport. Here you have the Santa Cruz Mountains, and right behind them you have the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, yeah. So where are the other boats? It's so great weather and it's Sunday. Everyone should be out.
You can count 3. Not too. The wind always gets a little turbulent behind these posts, right?
Yeah, I see.
Should we tack?
Yeah, we can tack.
Yeah, ready?
I'm ready. That's my understanding of San Francisco now. Very calm, small waves, not much current.
That's why they call it Pacific Ocean, right?
Yeah.
The peaceful ocean.
The peaceful
Not sure we can make it, honestly.
If I cannot make it, then I'm not a good sailor.
So we tack again.
Yeah, we tack again. Yeah, I will turn it more. There we go.
I broke so many things right after crossing this. I ran aground over here, so
I can link to that episode so you can watch it as well.
yeah, exactly. This is sort of the narrow part, the south bay, south of the San Mateo Bridge.
Yeah.
And now it widens up.
Okay.
It's almost, I think, 10 kilometers wide, this part of the bay,
and
right?
deep, yeah.
But deep, partially.
Partially deep.
There's a shoal in the middle.
But I don't see any sea mark or any marking for grounds.
But this is now like Mediterranean summer sailing, right?
It's the easiest sailing ever.
Just have to keep an eye on the... We should have options, right? One option would be to have the tenacle.
Yeah.
And we use it in front of Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
So we have a few more bridges to
cross.
To cross successfully, like today.
Finally, we get some great wind here, Chris. More than we asked for, maybe. I don't know. Could we hit double digits?
Yeah.
Maybe if we go for a reach some seconds over there. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. We didn't need much, but I think we are double digits at least. Is it deep enough here? Yeah. I see. I think, what do we have? 11 knots? No. Finally we get some good wind. And doing 12 knots. 0 to hero in some few seconds. So much potential in this boat. It's one of the best balanced boats I sailed. Now comes a bit more here. Are you ready? You tell me. Yeah, I will put... Not bad, Chris. Okay, here comes some more gusts here. Have to tack. Yeah.
Have to make it right.
So you cut the mast on the top, I guess?
Yeah, I cut it at the top. I shortened the sail a little.
Yeah, absolutely good. I was high enough. So, okay, it will come some more gusts here. Okay, let's push it.
There's zero indication. Where the hell does it come from? I have no clue. I mean, there's no cloud. And
No,
I thought you were seeing some whatever, right?
Going into the marina, Chris, what should we do? Sailing is over for this time. Going into the harbor. Perfect sailing tour. We got everything. No wind, some wind, and a lot of wind. So when are we sailing again, Chris?
So at least probably next time in Sweden, I hope.
Yeah, for sure.
And otherwise, again, I mentioned the long list of bridges.
Yeah, all around
In the San
Alcatraz.
Francisco, Alcatraz. Hopefully from the outside, not the inside, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Chris.
Thanks. Did I behave on the boat?
Fantastic, and I learned a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Not just from the fenders. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, see you later.